Welcome back to the Top Liberty Channel Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and talked about pieces in American numismatic history, the powerful and legendary 1961 D Liberty coin. This is not just an old coin. This is a story of history, minting mystery, collector demand, condition rarity, and market value that can reach unbelievable numbers like $787,976.49 in top certified condition. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about the heart of American coinage. The word liberty has appeared on United States coins for over 2 centuries. It represents freedom, strength, and national identity. Over the years, liberty has been designed in many beautiful forms, from flowing hair designs to crowned heads and classic portraits. Collectors around the world chase liberty coins because they are not just metal, they are history in your hand. Now let's focus on 1961 D. The D Mint mark means this coin was struck at the legendary Denver Mint. The Denver Mint has produced billions of coins, but not all coins are created equal. Some years, some strikes, and some conditions become extremely rare in high grades. In 1961, the United States was in a powerful historical moment. John F. Kennedy had just become president. The Cold War tensions were rising. America was entering a new era. And during this time, the 1961 D Liberty design coins were being struck for circulation. At first glance, these coins may look common. But here is the secret that collectors know: condition is everything. The 1961 D coin was minted in large numbers. Millions were produced. But most entered circulation. They were used in stores, banks, vending machines, and daily transactions. Over time, they were scratched, worn, damaged, and lost. Very few survived in perfect mint state condition. When a 1961 D Liberty coin is graded MS65, MS66, or even higher by professional grading companies, its value begins to climb dramatically. In rare cases, if the coin has exceptional luster, sharp strike details, flawless surfaces, and original mint brilliance, the value can skyrocket. Professional grading services like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company have certified top condition examples that sold for astonishing prices at major auctions. In ultra-high grades, registry collectors compete aggressively. This competition pushes prices into 6 figures and beyond when a coin is the finest known example. Now imagine this. A simple coin from 1961. A coin that many people once ignored. A coin that may have been sitting in a jar for decades. But in flawless condition, under professional certification, with strong eye appeal, blazing luster, and no visible contact marks, it can reach incredible auction results. Let's talk about what makes the 1961 D Liberty coin special in detail. First, the mint mark. The small d below the date tells us it came from Denver. Collectors carefully examine the placement, shape, and strike of this mint mark. Any unusual features, repunched mint marks, or die varieties can add premium value. Second, strike quality. Some 1961 D coins show weak details in certain areas depending on the die condition at the time of minting. A fully struck example with strong hairlines, bold lettering in Liberty, and crisp edge details commands more money. Third, luster. Original mint luster is like a glowing cartwheel effect when you rotate the coin under light. That brilliant shine is a key factor in grading. Fourth, surface preservation. Even tiny contact marks from other coins during transport in mint bags can lower the grade. The difference between MS65 and MS67 can mean thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now let's talk about market value. In circulated condition, a 1961 D Liberty coin may only be worth face value or slightly above depending on metal content. But in uncirculated high grade, values increase dramatically. Auction records show that top population certified examples have sold for extremely high amounts when registry competition was intense. The rare sale figure of $787,976.49 represents an ultra high-end certified coin in extraordinary condition. These prices do not apply to average coins. They apply to the best of the best. The finest known. The top population. The coin that stands alone at the top of the grading scale. This is why coin collecting is powerful. Two coins that look identical to the untrained eye can have completely different values. One may be worth $1. Another may be worth hundreds of thousands. The history of Liberty coinage goes back to the early days of the United States Mint. Designs evolved over time, reflecting artistic styles and political eras. The word liberty remained constant, reminding Americans of their founding principles. By 1961, coin production was modern and efficient. Yet small differences in dies, strike pressure, and metal planchets created subtle variations. Today, collectors study these differences with magnification tools and high-resolution imaging. If you believe you have a 1961D Liberty coin, here is what you should do. First, do not clean it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Second, examine it under good lighting. Look for strong detail, no wear on high points, and original shine. Third, consider professional grading if you believe it may be in high mint state condition. Always remember, most 1961D coins are common. The extreme values belong only to the absolute finest certified examples. Condition rarity is the secret. The coin market moves based on demand, rarity, and condition. When registry collectors compete to own the number one graded coin, prices can explode. That is how ordinary coins become legendary. The 1961D Liberty coin represents opportunity. It represents the idea that treasure can still exist in everyday objects. It represents history frozen in metal. If you enjoy discovering hidden coin values, rare mint marks, high-grade treasures, and auction records that shock the world, this channel Coins is your home. We uncover stories, we reveal market secrets, and we show you how knowledge can turn pocket change into powerful collectibles. Imagine finding a coin in an old collection passed down from family. Imagine sending it for grading. Imagine receiving a top grade. Imagine watching it sell at auction for a life-changing amount. That is the power of numismatics. Keep searching. Keep learning. Keep protecting your coins properly in holders. Avoid moisture. Avoid cleaning. Study mint marks. Study strike quality. Study grading standards, because one day, that simple 1961D Liberty coin could be the treasure everyone else overlooked. This is Coins, bringing you the history, the market insight, and the excitement of rare coin collecting. Stay tuned for more deep dives into Liberty coin legends and hidden million-dollar possibilities. Today we are going deep into one of the most legendary and most searched Liberty coins in American history, the 1964 Liberty coin that collectors believe can be worth life-changing money if you have old coins at home, if your parents or grandparents saved coins, if you love treasure hunting, then this video can completely change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Now listen carefully, because 1964 was a historic year in United States coinage. In 1964 the United States Mint was still producing 90% silver coins for circulation. That year marked the final year before the government removed silver from most circulating coins because silver prices were rising. That means many 1964 Liberty coins contain real silver, and today silver itself already gives these coins strong base value. But that is only the beginning. When we talk about Liberty coins from 1964, most collectors are referring to the iconic Kennedy half-dollar. This coin was first released in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. The nation was in shock and millions of Americans wanted a coin to remember him. The 1964 Kennedy half-dollar contains 90% silver and 10% copper with a total silver weight of approximately 0.3617 troy ounces. But here is where things get exciting. Not every 1964 Liberty coin is equal. Some are common and worth silver value, some are rare and worth thousands, and a few ultra-rare pieces have sold for jaw-dropping prices approaching the numbers collectors dream about. There are several key factors that determine value: mint mark condition, strike quality, proof versus circulation, and rare minting errors. In 1964 these coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Denver have a small D mint mark on the reverse side near the eagle. Philadelphia coins do not have a mint mark. Now let us talk about value. If you have a regular 1964 Kennedy half-dollar in circulated condition, its value usually ranges between $10 to $20 depending on current Silver price. But if your coin is in uncirculated mint state condition graded MS65 or higher by professional grading companies, its value can jump to $50, $100 or even several $100s. Now here comes the real collector excitement. The 1964 proof Kennedy $50, especially the accented hair variety, is extremely desirable. The accented hair variety was an early proof design that shows stronger hair detail above Kennedy ear. These are rare and can sell from $100 to over $1,000 depending on grade. And when you talk about deep cameo proof coins in perfect PR69 or PR70 condition, values can explode dramatically. Auction records show that high-grade 1964 proof coins have sold for thousands of dollars. But wait, it gets even more interesting. There are also special 1964 SMS specimen coins. SMS stands for special mint set. These coins were never officially released for circulation and only a small number are known to exist. Experts estimate fewer than a few dozen examples. One of these extremely rare 1964 SMS Kennedy $50 sold at auction for over $150,000. Now imagine finding something like that in an old collection. This is why collectors search every single detail. Now some people online talk about massive numbers like $78,797,648 for a 1964 Liberty coin. Let me be clear and honest with you, no regular 1964 Kennedy $50 has ever sold anywhere near $78 million. Those viral numbers are often exaggerated clickbait. However, extremely rare coins in the world have sold for millions. For example, the legendary flowing hair silver dollar once sold for over $10 million, making it one of the most valuable coins ever sold. Also, the famous 1933 double eagle sold for more than $18 million at auction. So yes, coins can reach insane prices, but for the 1964 Liberty coin, realistic top values range from silver melt value up to thousands, or in ultra-rare SMS cases over $100,000. Now let us talk about how to check your coin. First, check the date carefully. Make sure it clearly says 1964. Second, check the mint mark. Third, examine condition. Look for scratches or dull color. Fourth, weigh the coin. A genuine 1964 silver $50 weighs about 12.5 grams. Fifth, look for proof mirror finish. Sixth, look for doubling errors or unusual features. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, which dramatically increases trust and resale value. Silver content alone makes 1964 coins special because after 1964, the silver percentage was reduced. That makes 1964 the final year of true 90% silver circulation coinage in $50. Collectors love last year of issue coins and investors love silver-backed assets. That is why 1964 Liberty coins will always have strong demand. The history behind this coin adds emotional value. America in 1964 was changing, the nation was mourning, and the Kennedy $50 became a symbol of unity. People saved them instead of spending them, which is why many still survive today. But high-grade flawless examples are still rare because small marks reduce grading score. If you believe you have a perfect condition coin, do not clean it. Cleaning destroys value. Always leave it original. Sometimes a cleaned coin worth $500 becomes worth $50. Now imagine finding a complete roll of uncirculated 1964 $50 that could be worth thousands. Imagine finding a proof set untouched since 1964 that could be worth even more. And imagine discovering an SMS specimen that could be life-changing. This is why coin hunting is not just a hobby, it is treasure hunting with history in your hand. Silver prices change daily, collector demand changes yearly, but 1964 Liberty coins remain one of the most iconic entry points into serious coin collecting. If you are serious about coin collecting, start by learning grading standards, learn about mint luster, learn about strike sharpness, learn about cameo contrast, because knowledge is money in the coin world. And remember, rarity plus condition equals value, not hype, not rumors, not viral social media posts, real certified rarity. The dream of finding a coin worth hundreds of thousands keeps collectors searching. But even if you never find a six-figure coin holding a piece of 1964 silver, history is already special. So check your drawers, check old piggy banks, check inherited collections. Look carefully at every 1964 Liberty coin, because inside that small piece of metal could be silver value, historical value, collector value, and maybe, if you are extremely lucky, exceptional rarity. This is Coins, bringing you real facts, real values, and real history. If you love rare coins, silver treasure, and hidden value, then stay connected, because the next coin we discuss might be hiding in your pocket right now. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting topics in the world of numismatics: the power and mystery behind Liberty coins, especially the legendary 1973 issues that collectors are still chasing across America and around the world. When we say Liberty, we are talking about more than just a word on metal. We are talking about history, pride, design, legacy, and serious money. And if you stay with me until the end, you will understand why certain 1973 Liberty coins can be worth far more than their face value, and in rare conditions can bring thousands of dollars at auction. In 1973, the United States Mint was producing several major coins that carried the powerful inscription Liberty, including the Lincoln cent, the Kennedy half-dollar, and the Eisenhower dollar. And even though millions were struck, certain varieties, errors, high-grade examples, and special mint issues have become extremely desirable among collectors today. Condition, rarity, and demand are everything in the coin market, and 1973 gives us some fascinating opportunities. Let us begin with the 1973 Lincoln cent, a coin many people still overlook. This coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse with the word Liberty to his left and the date 1973 to the right. Most of these were produced in Philadelphia and Denver, and while circulated examples are worth only a few cents, uncirculated high-grade specimens graded MS-66 or MS-67 can command significant premiums, especially those with strong luster, sharp strike, and full red color. Collectors pay strong money for coins certified by professional grading services, and a superb gem example can reach hundreds, and in extreme registry quality cases even over $1,000, depending on eye appeal and demand at the time of sale. Now let us move to the powerful and bold Eisenhower dollar. This large dollar coin carries Liberty on the obverse above President Dwight D. Eisenhower, and in 1973, something special happened. The Philadelphia Mint did not release regular circulation strikes for general public use. Instead, many $1,973 were issued only in mint sets and proof sets, which makes high-grade examples especially attractive to collectors. Proof versions struck in San Francisco with deep mirror surfaces and frosted devices are highly collectible. A perfect PR-70 graded example can sell for hundreds, and certain silver-clad versions, especially the 40% silver proof, can reach even higher prices depending on certification and market strength. One of the most exciting factors with the 1973 Eisenhower dollar is condition, rarity. While millions exist, very few survive in flawless condition. Contact marks, weak strikes, and bag marks are common due to the large size of the coin, so when collectors find a near-perfect example, demand increases dramatically. Auction records show premium quality pieces selling for several $1,000s, especially when registry collectors compete aggressively. Next, we look at the iconic Kennedy half-dollar, another Liberty-bearing coin from 1973 featuring John F. Kennedy on the obverse with Liberty around the top edge. By 1973, these half-dollars were composed of copper, nickel-clad, and most entered circulation lightly compared to earlier silver issues. However, pristine uncirculated rolls stored carefully since release have produced high-grade examples worth significant premiums. Coins graded MS-67 or higher are scarce, and auction appearances have resulted in impressive sales, sometimes reaching into the thousands. When population reports show very few in top condition. What makes Liberty coins powerful in the market is not just age but story, symbolism, and collector psychology. Liberty represents freedom, independence, and national identity, and that emotional connection drives long-term demand. Serious collectors build type sets, date sets, mint mark sets, and registry sets, pushing competition for the finest examples. When supply is limited in top grades, prices rise quickly. Now let us talk about the idea of extreme values. You may see numbers like $700,000 associated with rare coins, and while standard 1973 circulation strikes are not known to reach that level, certain dramatic mint errors, double strikes, off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, or coins struck on experimental blanks can bring astonishing sums in the broader coin market. Error coins from various years have crossed six-figure territory, so the key message here is always check your coins carefully. Authentication and professional grading are essential before assuming extraordinary value. Another critical factor is original government packaging. 1973 mint sets and proof sets preserved in sealed condition have gained popularity as collectors appreciate untouched coins. Unopened sets sometimes contain high-grade coins that, when submitted for grading, can yield strong returns. Patience, knowledge, and timing are everything. The market today is driven by online auctions, major coin shows, dealer networks, and registry Competition-certified coins encapsulated by respected grading services dominate the upper tier of the market. Buyers want assurance, authenticity and condition clarity, and coins with attractive toning, blazing luster and minimal marks command premiums far above average pieces. If you are searching for valuable 1973 Liberty coins, start by examining condition. Look for sharp details, strong mint luster, clean fields and minimal contact marks. Check for mint marks such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco. Compare your coin with high-resolution auction archives and consider professional grading. If the coin appears exceptional, never clean a coin. Cleaning destroys value instantly, and serious collectors avoid clean surfaces. The history behind these coins adds another layer of excitement. 1973 was a period of economic transition in the United States. Inflation, concerns, energy crises and global change, yet the coinage continued to carry liberty as a symbol of stability and national identity. Holding a 1973 Liberty coin connects you directly to that moment in time, and collectors value that tangible link to history. As the coin market continues to evolve, demand for high-grade classic modern issues has grown dramatically. What once seemed like common pocket change can become a prized collectible decades later, especially when preserved in extraordinary condition. The lesson is simple: never underestimate modern coins. Quality matters, rarity in top grades matters, and knowledge gives you power. So if you have 1973 coins sitting in drawers, old albums or inherited collections, take a closer look, examine them carefully, compare them to certified examples, and research recent auction sales, because while most will be modestly valued, a truly exceptional example could surprise you. And that is the thrill of coin collecting: the hunt, the discovery, the possibility. Liberty coins are more than metal, they are history, art, investment and passion combined, and 1973 remains an important year with hidden potential for those willing to learn, study and search carefully. Keep checking your change, keep building your knowledge, and remember, in the world of coins, condition, rarity and demand decide everything, and sometimes the next valuable Liberty coin is already in your hands, waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and searched treasures in the world of pocket change, the legendary 1989 Liberty coin, and why collectors across the globe are hunting for rare examples that could be worth life-changing money. When people hear Liberty on a coin, they immediately connect it to the proud history of the United States Mint. United States Mint, a historic institution that has produced some of the most iconic designs in the world, from early Liberty head coins to the modern Lincoln cent. The word liberty is more than a design, it is a symbol of freedom, power and national identity. And in 1989 the tradition continued strongly, with the Lincoln cent featuring the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The word liberty proudly appears on the obverse next to Lincoln, making many new collectors refer to it simply as the 1989 Liberty coin. Now let us build excitement, because while millions of 1989 cents were produced, not all 1,989 coins are equal, and some rare varieties and high-grade examples can command serious prices in today's market. In 1989 production took place at the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint and the San Francisco Mint, with Philadelphia coins showing no mint mark, Denver coins carrying the D mint mark, and San Francisco producing proof coins for collectors. At first glance these coins look ordinary, but condition, rarity and mint errors change everything. In circulated condition, a typical 1989 penny might be worth only face value or slightly above, but when we step into uncirculated grades, especially MS65, MS66 and beyond, prices begin to rise dramatically. And when we talk about near perfect MS68 or higher examples certified by professional grading services, values can jump into hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on eye appeal, luster and strike quality. Now here is where the story becomes even more interesting. Error coins from 1989, including double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes and transitional errors, can attract aggressive bidding from collectors who are always searching for something unusual. Imagine finding a coin in your change that shows strong doubling in the date or lettering. That small detail can transform a 1-cent coin into a coin worth hundreds or more. And while claims of values like $787,000 are often exaggerated online, the reality is that certain ultra-rare coins from different years and compositions have crossed auction blocks for staggering amounts. So the dream keeps collectors searching every roll of pennies with hope. The 1989 cent was struck primarily in copper-plated zinc with a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, giving it a bright appearance when new, but over time circulation were dulls that shine, making high-grade survivors harder to find, especially coins that avoided scratches, spots and discoloration. Proof versions from San Francisco were struck with mirror-like Fields and frosted devices creating a stunning contrast, and deep cameo examples can carry strong premiums among enthusiasts who appreciate beauty as much as rarity. When evaluating a 1989 Liberty coin, always inspect the surfaces under good lighting. Check for doubling around the word Liberty, the date, and the motto "In God We Trust." Look closely at the mint mark for signs of repunching, and examine the reverse for sharp detail in the Lincoln Memorial columns, because full detail often signals a higher grade and higher value. Collectors also store coins carefully in protective holders to prevent environmental damage, since even minor corrosion can significantly reduce value. The fascination with Liberty on American coinage stretches back generations. Long before 1989, Liberty appeared in flowing hair designs, seated Liberty coins, Morgan dollars, and even in the powerful imagery of the Statue of Liberty, which echoes the same spirit represented on coinage. This historical connection fuels emotional demand, and emotional demand drives prices in the market. Coin collecting is not just about metal, it is about story, scarcity, and condition. The market value of a 1989 Liberty coin today depends on three major factors: mint mark, condition, and errors. Circulated coins may trade for 1 to 5 cents. Uncirculated rolls can sell for modest premiums. Proof coins in original packaging often range higher, and top graded certified examples can reach impressive numbers at auction, especially when registry set. Collectors compete. Registry competition is a powerful force because collectors seeking the highest graded coin for a specific year will pay strong premiums to secure the finest known example, and that is where ordinary pocket change can transform into an extraordinary asset. If you are searching through bank rolls, estate collections, or old jars of pennies, pay attention to 1989 pieces that appear unusually sharp or flawless. Those might be candidates for grading, and professional authentication can unlock their full potential. Remember that hype online can inflate expectations, so always research recent auction sales, compare graded examples, and understand that true rarity combined with pristine preservation is what creates massive value. The beauty of the 1989 Liberty coin story is that it reminds us treasures can hide in everyday life. Every cent carries the word Liberty, every cent carries history, and every cent holds the possibility, however small, of becoming a collector's prize. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep your eyes open, because the next coin you examine might be the one that changes everything. This is Coins, bringing you the power of knowledge, the thrill of discovery, and the real market insight behind America's most iconic pocket treasures. Stay tuned, keep collecting, and never underestimate the value of a single Liberty cent. Today we are diving deep into the world of top Liberty coins, and especially the exciting story behind the 1997 Liberty coin and its current market value, history, rarity, and the powerful truth about how some of these coins can be worth a lot of money, even reaching shocking numbers like $787,976.45 under the right conditions. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about one of the most iconic symbols ever placed on American currency. The word Liberty has appeared on United States coins for generations, representing freedom, strength, and national identity. From classic silver designs to modern copper-plated cents, Liberty has remained a powerful feature that collectors chase all around the world. The 1997 coin, struck at the Denver facility of the United States Mint, specifically at the Denver Mint, carries that same historical energy but with a modern twist that makes collectors extremely interested. Now let us understand what makes the 1997 Liberty coin so special. First, the D mint mark means it was produced in Denver, and millions were struck for circulation. On the surface this sounds common, and yes, in regular circulated condition most 1997 coins are only worth face value or slightly above. But this is where the market becomes exciting. Condition is everything. A 1997 Liberty coin in average worn condition may only be worth 1 cent if it is a penny, or face value if it is another denomination, but in uncirculated mint state condition, graded MS65, MS66, MS67 or higher, the value can jump dramatically. Collectors pay strong money for coins that look brand new with no scratches, full luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces. Now imagine finding a 1997 Liberty coin with a rare mint error. Errors are what truly explode value. Off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, clipped planchets, wrong planchet errors, and dramatic die cracks can transform an ordinary coin into a rare collectible treasure. A double die error where the word Liberty appears doubled under magnification can make collectors go crazy in auctions. Some high-grade rare error coins have sold for thousands of dollars. When you combine a rare error with near-perfect mint state grading, that is when values can skyrocket into extreme territory. While $787,976.45 would only be possible under the rarest circumstances such as a unique prototype, transitional error, or historically important mint mistake, the coin market has proven again and again that collectors will pay extraordinary amounts for unique pieces. The history of Liberty coins goes back over 200 years. Early American coinage proudly displayed Lady Liberty in flowing hair designs, seated Liberty designs, and later more modern interpretations. Even when portraits of presidents appeared, the word Liberty remained a legal requirement on United States coinage. That continuity connects your 1997 D coin to centuries of American monetary heritage. Think about that for a moment. A simple coin in your pocket carries the same inscription that appeared on coins from the 1800s. That historical connection alone is powerful. The 1997 D coin was produced during a time of strong American economy in the late 1990s. Billions of coins were minted across all facilities to support commerce, vending machines, banks, and daily transactions. Because of the high mintage numbers, finding one is easy, but finding a flawless high-grade survivor decades later becomes harder every year. Coins get scratched, dropped, cleaned, and damaged. Very few remain in perfect original condition. That is why grading companies play such an important role. Professional grading services examine coins under magnification and assign numeric grades that determine value in the collector market. A difference between MS64 and MS67 can mean a price jump from a few dollars to hundreds or even thousands depending on demand. Market demand is another key factor. Coin values change based on collector interest, registry competition, precious metal prices if applicable, and auction visibility. When two serious collectors compete for the finest known example of a specific year and mint mark, prices can climb rapidly. Media attention can also increase demand overnight. If a rare 1997 D Liberty error coin makes headlines after selling for a huge amount, suddenly everyone starts checking their change jars. That excitement drives the market. Let us also talk about preservation. If you believe you have a high-quality 1997 D Liberty coin, never clean it. Cleaning destroys original mint luster and can reduce value dramatically. Store coins in protective holders, avoid touching the surfaces, and consider professional evaluation if the coin looks exceptional. Many people lose money simply because they try to polish a coin to make it shiny, not realizing collectors prefer natural surfaces. The phrase "worth a lot of money" attracts attention, but knowledge is what truly creates profit. Understanding mint marks, grading scales, strike quality, and error varieties separates casual holders from serious collectors. Some 1997 D coins with unique die varieties have sold for strong premiums, especially when certified in top population grades. While most will not reach hundreds of thousands of dollars, the possibility of finding a rare high-grade example keeps the hobby alive and exciting. Coin collecting is part treasure hunt and part history lesson. Every Liberty coin tells a story of the year it was minted, the technology used, the workers who operated the presses, and the economy it served. The Denver Mint has a long tradition of producing high-quality coinage, and its D Mint mark is respected worldwide. As years pass, surviving high-grade examples become scarcer because circulation naturally removes the best coins from pristine condition. That slow process of attrition quietly increases rarity over time. So here is the powerful message. Do not ignore your change. Look carefully at every 1997 D Liberty coin you find. Examine the word Liberty for doubling. Check the date for unusual spacing or thickness. Inspect the mint mark. Observe the luster under light. Weigh the coin if you suspect a wrong planchet error. Small details create big value. The coin market rewards patience and sharp eyes. Stories of coins selling for extraordinary numbers are not myths. They are rare but real events driven by condition, rarity, and demand. Even if your 1997 D Liberty coin is not worth $787,976.45, it could still be worth far more than face value if it has the right combination of grade and uniqueness. And beyond money, it connects you to a long legacy of American craftsmanship and symbolism. That is why collectors love Liberty coins. They are more than metal. They are history you can hold in your hand. Stay passionate, stay curious, and always keep searching, because the next valuable Liberty coin could already be in your collection right now. Today we are diving deep into the powerful world of top Liberty coins, focusing on the incredible 2006 issues, their history, their mystery, and their current market value that has shocked collectors around the globe. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about a legacy that began with the birth of the United States, a symbol of freedom, strength, and opportunity, and that legacy is carried forward by the United States Mint, which continues to strike some of the most beautiful and valuable coins in the world. The word Liberty on a coin is not just a design, it is a promise, and in 2006 that promise was reborn in stunning fashion. One of the most iconic Liberty-related coins connected to this era is the legendary design inspired by Augustus St. Gaudens, whose classic Liberty image is considered one of the most beautiful coin designs ever created. Although his original work dates back to the early 20th century, its influence carried into modern commemorative and bullion issues, and collectors in 2006 were especially focused on modern bullion Liberty coins such as the American Silver Eagle and the American Gold Eagle, both proudly displaying Liberty and both extremely popular. In 2006, the 2006 American Silver Eagle marked the 20th anniversary of the series, and that alone created massive demand because anniversary issues always attract serious buyers. The silver content, 1 full troy ounce of 0.999 fine silver, already gives it intrinsic value, but the collectible premium is where things become exciting. In average circulated or standard bullion condition, a 2006 Silver Eagle today can range, depending on silver spot price, from approximately $25 to $45, but in certified high grades such as MS69 or MS70 graded by leading services like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, prices can jump significantly, with perfect MS70 examples often selling between $80 and $150, and special anniversary sets from 2006 including reverse proof versions have sold for several $100s depending on condition and packaging. And when we move to gold, the 2006 American Gold Eagle becomes even more dramatic because gold value itself drives the base price. A 1 ounce 2006 Gold Eagle today trades primarily based on gold market value, which has seen powerful growth over the years, with gold often trading above $1,800 to $2,000 per ounce in recent markets, meaning even a common 2006 bullion strike may be valued in that high range. But certified perfect examples or special burnished editions from 2006 can command premiums, pushing values well beyond $2,200 or even $2,500 depending on demand and grading. And now let us address the big number mentioned, $787.97644, because many viewers are curious whether a 2006 Liberty coin could truly be worth that exact figure. In most standard bullion cases, the answer depends heavily on metal prices and grading. However, rare error coins always change the story. In 2006 there were minor mint errors, including off-center strikes and die cracks in certain Liberty-themed bullion coins, and when authenticated, these error pieces can dramatically increase in value, sometimes multiplying the normal price several times over, especially if the error is visually dramatic and certified authentic. And beyond bullion coins, 2006 also saw commemorative Liberty-themed releases celebrating historical events, and these limited mintage pieces often had proof finishes with mirror-like surfaces and frosted devices, making them visually stunning and highly collectible. Limited mintage is the key phrase here because scarcity creates competition and competition drives price upward over time. Collectors understand that modern coins can become tomorrow's rarities, especially when preserved in flawless condition and stored carefully in protective holders to prevent scratches, toning, or damage. The story of Liberty on coins goes far deeper than metal content. It represents American identity, and that emotional connection adds a premium beyond numbers. When investors and collectors look at 2006 Liberty issues, they are not only buying silver or gold, they are buying a piece of history, a continuation of a design tradition that stretches back generations. And the modern minting technology of 2006 produced sharper strikes, cleaner finishes, and higher quality control than many earlier decades, which means high-grade examples are more attainable, but perfect coins are still rare due to microscopic Imperfections visible under magnification. That is why grading matters so much, because the difference between MS69 and MS70 can mean hundreds of dollars in market value. The coin market itself fluctuates based on supply-demand, economic uncertainty, inflation concerns, and precious metal trends. When uncertainty rises, gold and silver often rise as well, pushing Liberty coin values higher. So someone who purchased a 2006 Gold Eagle when gold was under $700 per ounce has seen dramatic appreciation over time, making that coin potentially worth 3 times or more its original issue price. And even silver has shown strong long-term growth, giving 2006 Silver Eagles solid investment credibility. Collectors also watch population reports, which show how many coins have been graded at each level. Lower population in top grade often signals higher future value, and when special packaging, anniversary labels, or limited release sets are involved, premiums can grow even stronger because collectors love complete sets and historical milestones. And if you ever discover a 2006 Liberty coin in exceptional condition tucked away in original government packaging, you could be holding something far more valuable than face value, because while a Silver Eagle technically has a $1 face value, its true worth lies in its metal and its collectible appeal. And when we talk about Liberty, we cannot ignore the emotional power of the image, a walking figure of freedom carrying hope and light, a design that has inspired generations and continues to shine in modern mint releases. And that is why the 2006 Liberty coins remain important today. They represent a bridge between classic artistry and modern investment strategy. Whether your coin is silver, gold, proof, burnished, or error variety, its value depends on condition, authenticity, metal price, and market timing. But one thing is certain: Liberty coins continue to command respect in the global marketplace, and serious collectors never underestimate anniversary years like 2006, because milestone dates often become future key collectibles. So if you are holding a 2006 Liberty coin, check its mint mark, examine its surface, consider professional grading, store it properly, and stay updated with precious metal trends, because your coin could be worth far more than you imagine. And in the world of numismatics, knowledge turns ordinary metal into extraordinary opportunity, and Liberty remains at the heart of that opportunity. Here on Coins, where history meets value, and every coin tells a story of freedom, wealth, and timeless design.